And I think we're live everywhere. What's going on, everybody? My name is Dylan, and
My name's Leslie.
this is Music and Mascara. So, we've got a few things going here. If you could see the camera from the other side, it's hilarious because what we've got going is Leslie's personal Facebook page. Hello, everyone over here. Our Music and Mascara Facebook page. Hello, over here. Our Music and Mascara YouTube channel live. Hello, over here. And then my personal Facebook page over here. So I guess first of all, for those of you that don't know, we should tell them, and those of you on YouTube who are maybe seeing this for the first time, um, seeing us for the first time in this format, we should tell them what we're doing and why we're doing it.
Well, what we're doing is we're coming live to share an announcement with you.
Yes.
About what we're really doing.
Exactly. So we are launching the Music and Mascara in the Car podcast.
Actually, it's already launched.
Is it? Oh, it did. It launched like 2 minutes ago.
Already launched, y'all.
So it has launched on Anchor. We'll tell you where first. Anchor.com, iTunes, Spotify, podcast, YouTube, Google Podcasts, all the basic places that you listen to podcasts. Mm-hmm. It is also on YouTube. So there's a video, and we're going to get into how we do this and what we're doing and why we're doing it in a minute. But there is a video version of it on YouTube every week. And then also on patreon.com/music and mascara, there is a Patreon that is going to give you like behind the scenes stuff. Uncut stuff. So
before that.
So let's talk about the premise of the podcast, because we'll start with 2016. Why don't you do that?
Yeah. So before we get to 2016, all of this, of course, lives. Its home is musicandmascara.com, where you can find the links to all the things we just talked about. So make sure you check that out if you're not familiar. So
we will put all the proper links in the comments to all the videos when we're done. It's just that we have 4 of them going right now, and it's hard to do it. And so we'll catch you up afterwards.
Right.
So anyway.
So in 2016 is when we launched Music and Mascara. Originally, it simply is a tool for our collaborative efforts, businesses. He's the music, I'm the mascara. That's kind of how all this came to be. As a brand, it probably is more well known than our individual brands.
Probably.
Especially to some local people, to us. So did something just die?
Yeah, one of our lights, the battery went dead.
I was like, something happened.
Keep going.
But we were making these videos in the car, just kind of honest conversations, sharing some tips. And I don't know, it almost started kind of selfishly for a team that I was working closely with, shared a lot of personal development, business tips, etc. Is how it started. Then it evolved because as we learned more about business and personal development, it actually, I can't speak for you, but it was something I know I became very passionate about.
Yep.
Still something I'm very passionate about. But then you kind of hit a lull and you don't share like you should. And we've been wanting to do something together again. And here we are.
So the premise of the whole Music and Mascara vision and journey and probably mission started from the fact that when people would ask us for years, because we've been working from home and together as a couple for 6 years probably, and sharing a desk, working together 24/7. And people are, first of all, A, how do you do it without killing each other? And B, what do you actually do? Like, how do you put this program together where you both can work from home, where you both can spend time with your families, where you can both, and you're doing all this traveling and stuff. And people were asking us, how do we do it? Mm-hmm. And so the mission then became to help other people kind of get out of the office wherever possible, whether that's just in your mind or physically, or for one day a week, or for one afternoon a week, or a little bit, and try to start imagining yourselves into something with some more freedom.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Creating that imagination and business plan and idea, and knowing and having the confidence that it's possible.
Yeah.
All very important.
Because that's a journey that we had to go on together. I've always been an entrepreneur ever since I was a teenager, but she was a cubicle worker. So we've been on this journey together and we've gained a lot of freedom with it, and we want to share that with other people. It's not always about, hey, you should do this on Facebook. It's a lot of it is mindset. A lot of it is understanding what is possible, willing to take a risk here and there, all kinds of various things. And since we've been most comfortable talking in the car, we've tried different iterations of this.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. My word.
We started in the car.
Yep.
Then we were like, oh, let's next level it. And
let's make a
set in our house.
We bought furniture for it.
It was good too.
It was good.
There are lots. If you're curious, if you haven't followed before, or this is all new to you, I can share those links too. If you check out, we'll talk about that in a minute, but there are links available for all the previous content. I don't know what we decided we did before. I think pushing like 75 videos. Mm-hmm. So we did a lot of content, and that didn't include some of the videos we did like this that were like more raw and prepared, because we weren't prepared for this. We just wanted to share this with you. But to get back to what launched today. So we did. You talked about that, because we tell people all the time, do all the things. What does all the things mean? It means you should have a podcast, because audio is the way, right? We are busy people. We're in our cars. We're on the go. We have earbuds in at the gym, wherever. Like, people are busy, and audio is a huge thing. Yep. So podcast, YouTube, because obviously YouTube is a super, my passion. Passion is a great way to describe that. Me, I'm not so heavy on the video. Where my strong suit lies is writing. So then having the YouTube video that we can then have a blog post to go with. And then we took it a step further, because I think it's very important to build community, which we've done as we've built this journey. But next level community is pulling in Patreon, and that's what we wanted to do this time. Also, because it is what the most recent clients that we've worked with, this is their best path of action. So we've done it in various iterations across different businesses, but to launch something new from start for us, we wanted to put all the pieces in place and kind of create this own journey for ourselves. So musicandmascara.com, there is a written blog of every episode, and then some content even more so than that. Musicandmascara.com is also going to be a lot of like review and tip videos. If you go to musicandmascara.com or on our YouTube channel, you'll see a couple of those already. I've been looking for a way to be creative outside of the guitar space, and so this is going to help us. So let's talk about, so YouTube, and then the blog, the Patreon is going to have behind the scenes stuff, extended versions, that sort of stuff. And then of course the audio, and every episode is going to really kind of boil down to a few things, right? That we always want people to share with people. Yes. First of all, we have kind of a lifestyle component. Like we're always doing fun stuff and traveling and learning. It might not be, we went and did something cool. It might be, you know what, we read a book this week and we really learned some really good stuff that could be helpful to you. Right. And then there is always that, like, how to helpful. The latest news just came out. Something happened in social media that will affect everybody's business, etc. There's always that component. And then usually that boils down to
one or two very basic takeaways that if you start doing these things right away, it will help you get towards that goal of getting out of the office and having a bit more freedom. So every episode's going to have.
So a way for us to share with you a more, because frankly, we kind of got bad about the sharing. So we want to share more, but I am guilty. I need it to be constructive. Why am I sharing my life with you? I want you to get something from it, not just like, oh, must be nice. She went to the grocery store. I don't know. Like that's how we view life. Like we have fun even. I mean, I use a grocery store as an example because it's totally in one of the episodes. We're literally going to the grocery store. So life is real too. Like, I mean, another time, sneak preview, we're going underwear shopping. Like life happens and it's real and it's raw. And we want to share more of that with you. But I need my personal and how I need to share and reach people is to bring some kind of value,
It's not just a dumb
if you're like curious, how's she going to bring me value talking about underwear shopping? You have to check out the podcast.
Let's check it out because there is some really good points in that.
So again, the takeaway every time is really important to me. And I'm actually really excited about this. It's been a hard, we are different people. We run our businesses different. We have different personalities. We both wanted to do something like this. Again, more constructive. But
we learn different.
But we didn't want it to feel planned.
Right.
And we have our best conversations in the car. This music and mascara was the most fun, had the most interaction. We were reaching the most people when we just did it in the car. So like,
and if you are watching, you know who you are. We have gotten messages probably in the last 30 days or so from people and ran into people in person. And they've said, we went back and watched some of your old content. We love what you were doing before. We got a lot of value out of it. And we're literally sitting here going like, wait, what? Like, we didn't even know anybody watched that stuff. And it was naturally what we wanted to do anyway. It just morphed into this. One note, the quality of the content, the quality, like the audio quality and stuff, this is not your conventional podcast. This is real life recording on the go in the car. We're doing the best we can to bring the best quality possible, but this is different. This is not sitting in a studio with headphones and $1,000 microphone.
Which is what he would prefer.
I would prefer this.
So this is a stretch for us. It's something because we really want to be able to convey this genuine message and have these real conversations, very similar to what we do naturally. All of our conversations happen in the car. I don't know why.
And to make it
because we're not distracted, right?
Right. And to make it approachable for other people, because if we bring you an idea and say, hey, if you tried this, this might bring you some more financial or emotional or mental or time freedom. We don't want to put $5,000 worth of production into telling you that. We want it to be like, no, you could go try this right now with whatever you have in front of you. So we want it to be really attainable for people, because this is real life. We're really doing it with just normal stuff that we all have in our pockets and around. I mean, this is it. Literally, it's a GoPro on a suction cup with a wireless microphone in the car. This is it. The whole podcast is right here. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's different than a normal podcast, but I hope because it's different that you get more value out of it.
Right. Because that is the important part, not how the audio sounds.
Once a week episodes.
On Mondays.
On Mondays. We just released 3 episodes right out the gate to get you going.
That's what I was ready to get to.
Yeah. 3 episodes right out the gate to get you going. The Patreon is only $5 a month. There's only one tier. We didn't make it all crazy. And it's got a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. We have another just for Patreon video coming out tomorrow night at 5:00. And chances are there will be 1 to 2 other videos during the week that will go out to Patreon because we're going to share with you as as we do things. And what we're going to do with the Patreon thing is we're going to record the episode and we're going to upload it to Patreon right away, unedited, so that you will get it early, you will get it uncut, and chances are you'll get us fiddling around with the microphone a little bit, but you'll get us maybe.
And you'll get us.
And you'll get,
yeah. If you don't know us, like, we're good, but we're not perfect.
We had a fight the other night on camera and we recorded it. We had a fight on camera the other night and we recorded it. We laughed about that.
Yeah.
That's in there. So you're going to see that. And then of course there's going to be a bunch of other bonus things too. So we just want to share that with you. Thank you everybody who has supported us the whole time, various ways.
And please know that if it has the stories that we get to hear, we talk about this in one of the episodes. You may never hear from people if you're reaching them. You don't know who you touch. You don't know who you reach necessarily. But when you do and you get to hear it, it is incredible. So to know, we knew this was kind of cooking and we had some ideas. I don't even know if we had started it yet. We heard from some people, he alluded to that. Like, every time we see somebody, it's totally unexpected. We don't know that they're following us, but it means so much to them. And it just reminds you, like, what inspired you in the first place, getting back to those basics, wanting to do it. So just very important and good reminder. So I appreciate all of you that ever reach out to share those thoughts with us. And feel free, there'll be ways to comment, leave feedback, probably in whatever medium you listen to. If you are going to choose to do the podcast, know that Anchor is a really good way to interact with each episode. I don't know if you've tried Anchor before, but you can leave comments or questions, even in an audio format on Anchor. So that's a really cool way to be interactive. Of course, we still have all of our social media. We'll be talking about these things as well. Comments on YouTube. Do we allow comments on our blog?
Yeah.
Not sure.
Yep, we do.
All right. So comments on the blog.
I am putting links everywhere right now as she's talking to.
Yeah. So does anybody have any questions initially? I know we're kind of all over the place.
We're just really excited about this.
I've seen some comments. We are excited. So we're not going to release this. I think we mentioned that the episodes are going to launch on Monday. We weren't going to launch. We wanted to have some episodes for you to get an idea of what we were doing, is why we picked 3 to launch. And in addition to those 3 videos, there are some other videos that back up some of the content. So a couple of the things that we talk about. So that'll be a way for us to share some of our review content as well, and just some extra pieces of content because it's going to flow well with life. And now we have a place to share all of those things. So there is that content as well.
Hang on one second. And we are going to, this is turning into the.
So he's just sharing those links and dropping them the various places that this video is right now.
And
it's really cute that we have a lot of mutual friends, and I've seen people pop up on one feed and then they pop up in another feed. So I do see you. I appreciate you being here, everyone.
I can't see all my comments. Okay, hang on. I can overhear though. Clinton Emery says yes. I went to the top.
Okay.
Michael says new podcast. Yep, that's what we're doing. Now we got people from all over the place.
Oh, it's a good time.
He's from Australia. Yeah, in bed with the McCurcheys.
We're not going to make that episode. That'd be funny.
We're not. However, we're hoping that we are going to have some guests in the future. We're working on some things.
Not in our bed.
Not in our bed, no. Exciting. I hope it worked out for you. Amazing people. Thanks, man. I appreciate that very much. Casey says, love you guys. Keep showing you. I love this. Shane commented again. Love you guys. Always pushing and not scared to put it out there. No, we are not.
You've frozen up.
Frozen up. Well, I tell you what, If that's the case, then we will go ahead and let you all have a good evening, and we will check in with you. Check in with us. Keep going in the comments.
Yeah.
If comments are screwing up and stuff, or if the
And
video's
if you're
screwing
watching
up,
this after we were live, tell us what you think. Are you
Yeah.
excited?
yeah,
If you check it out, let us know some feedback on what you think about the first few episodes, because we're very, very excited.
yeah. I will share links. Please go watch the stuff, comment on it, let us know how it is on YouTube and on Anchor, especially. If you would please watch it, share it, and like it, because that will
Leave
help.
an iTunes review.
Or leave an yeah.
That would be
That'd be
huge.
awesome too. And check out the Patreon if you would, because it's going to be awesome over there. I've tried to do Patreon before and could never really figure it out. But with this, it makes sense. Everything fit together. It's falling together. It's making sense.
Again, it's super simple, and it's just a great way for you to really get to know us, because maybe, you know, as much as we try to tell people, keep it simple, it's easy, don't overthink it, we do it too, and you get to see that. And sometimes we're in the middle of talking about something, I'm like, wait, what are we talking about? Like, I mean, we're real, and you get to see that. I don't know. It's genuine. It's real. And we've been doing this a long time, and we still mess up.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. We appreciate it very much. And we appreciate the support.
Thank you.
And we will talk to you all very soon. And now I'm going to go run around to all this stuff.
Keep commenting, and we'll be here checking them out.
Yep. And we'll give you all the links and where to see it and all that stuff.
Thank y'all. Have a good night.
We'll see y'all.
That's fine.